I ordered an extra-large suitcase in the middle of the night, only to have the delivery guy press me onto the bed the moment he walked in, accusing me of being a psycho killer trying to dispose of a body. He cuffed one end of a restraint to the headboard. His voice was shaking as he leaned in, his question a terrified gasp. Ordering a suitcase this size at midnight. Who are you planning to put in it? I surveyed the wreckage of my hotel room, the mountains of souvenirs, the ripped-up packing foam. I sighed. A sound of utter defeat. It's your fault. Now it looks like I'll have to buy a second one to fit everything. The color instantly drained from his face. The small, two-way radio clipped to his belt looked like it might slip right out of his trembling hand. I dedicated the last day of my Charleston trip to being a marathon shopper. Now, staring at the Everest of local artisanal products piled on the hotel carpet, my composure completely fractured. Who understands this panic? I'd sworn when I left home I wouldn't overbuy, but here I was, looking like I'd single-handedly looted the entire historic district and needed to ship it back. To make matters worse, the giant, Carrie, my entire life suitcase I'd brought with me had vanished yesterday. Poof. Gone. I sat on the bed for a frantic minute, then surrendered, grabbing my phone and firing up the Blitzship app. The order note was written through gritted teeth. Urgent. Must be giant. 28 inches minimum. 30 is better. Must hold an obscene amount of junk. I hit send, then looked around at the overflow of pottery, jams, and vintage finds. Still not safe, I quickly added an addendum. Seriously, the case needs to be big enough to comfortably fit half of an adult human. The order was picked up immediately. I took a deep breath and continued my desperate battle with the loose leaf tea and novelty crab. Themed figurines. Just before midnight, a knock came at the door. The app tracker confirmed my delivery was here. I peeled off the packing gloves and shuffled over in my slippers. Hi, is that the suitcase? Standing in the hallway was a tall, lean guy with a striking face, holding a massive black roller case. One glance, and my heart sank. Damn it, that case still looked borderline too small. Char Miller, he stared at me, his eyes guarded, a flicker of hesitation in his gaze. Is this the case you ordered? I nodded, reaching for it. But the guy subtly shifted his grip, pulling the suitcase back behind him. I frowned. What was this? A sit-down strike. His nose was red from the cold. Fine, it was late. Look, it's freezing. I'll add an extra 20 to your tip for the trouble. It's not the money, he lowered his voice, his expression tight. Why do you need a suitcase this large, this late? I couldn't help but laugh. To pack my stuff, obviously. What else would I use it for as a minimalist art piece? His Adam's apple bobbed. And you need one this big? I paused, looking back at the overflowing disaster zone of my room, then back at the case in his hand. A wave of profound grief washed over me. It genuinely wouldn't be enough. You're right, I murmured, utterly defeated. One is absolutely not enough. I'm going to have to buy a second one. The instant those words left my mouth, I saw his pupils dilate with terror. The fear was so intense it was almost comical.